Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. Can you guess what we're doing today? I'm going to show you how to make these super large fan heads. Graduation season and even concert season is upon us, and I have seen a lot of inquiries about how in the world to make these things. And actually, you don't even need a Cricut to make these. Yeah, I did make this on my Cricut. I did make this on my laser cutter, but this right here is just hand cut with my hand. I didn't even use a Cricut. And the other kicker to this is you don't even have to pay for a subscription service or anything. I'm going to show you a free website to where we can take just basic pictures and turn them into large, cute cutouts of our kids for graduation. Oh my gosh, look at this little snookums. He's gotten so big over the years. Anyway, so what I'm going to show you how to do is how to create this large fan head. I will also show you how to create your own PDF file. So for me in my craft room, I have this extremely large printer. It's a whole 24 inches. That being said, I can create items this large, but if you don't have a printer that can print that large, I can show you how to make the little ones like these two. But I'm also going to show you how to create the PDF file that you can send over to like Office Max, Office Depot, any of those large printer places that you have locally to you. You can send the file over to them, they can print it, and then you'll be able to make one of these large fan heads. So for this one in particular, I used my laser cutter to cut it, and it is backed on acrylic. So it's all in acrylic with a sticker that's overlaid off the top of it. These ones right here, I actually used my Cricuts for, and they are Mario and Luigi flattened on there, super cute. I love them. Got a little extra pizzazz in the mustache. So if you didn't want to go the route of making one on your Cricut or one on your laser cutter, these ones right here, it's about ready to get really ugly because it's been hanging on my craft room wall. But I back these on foam backing just to give it a little bit of stability so it doesn't fall over because they are really large. In previous tutorials, I've showed you how to make like really large monster truck cutouts and like a SpongeBob cutout and all that stuff. It's the same process. Really, the bulk of what today is going to be is just how to make a picture into a standalone face that we can use to embarrass the crud out of our kiddos at graduation time. All right, so let's get started. Okay, the very first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get photos. So I have a couple that I've taken from my phone. I also have my daughter's student ID card, but you just need any photo. If you need to do any photo editing, like making it brighter or darker or what have you, if you need to do any of that type of editing, you should do that now before we go into the next step. Photo editing is really easy. You can just do it off your phone. I personally use Lightroom just because I pay for that service anyways, but just edit your pictures and get them to where you like the look of them. Then what you're gonna do is you're either gonna go into the link of this video or you can just put in your URL, remove BG. Now this is going to be the easiest way to do this. Even if you have a Cricut, I would still suggest doing it this way. This is what I do. If I have to remove faces for like a Luigi cutout, I'm still using this website as opposed to doing all the long work in Cricut just because it cuts the process in half. Then what you want to do is if you don't have the photos on your computer at the time, then you want to make sure and get that sent over to your computer. Like I said, we're going to use my daughter's student ID card just as an example for right now, and I want to do her entire body. So I'm going to move myself over here. With the website popped up, I'm also going to click on this and I'm going to take a screenshot. So Command-Shift-4 on your keyboard if you're using a Mac, and the little like arrow target thing will pop up. I'm going to draw a box around everything that I want. Okay, so I'm going to do her entire body and her face, and I'm going to let go. The screenshot is going to pop up down here at the bottom. I'm going to click that screenshot and I'm going to drop it into the website. And then it's going to do its magic. I mean, it's that simple. Do you see that? I didn't have to do anything. I just dropped it in there. That's how easy that is. Okay, so let's move on to something that may require a little bit of editing. So I have sent over to my computer two pictures, one of my son and one of my daughter. They're on my desktop. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna drag it over. And here is the picture of my son. The kicker here with this is I actually only want to use his face. It's the same picture that I used for this, and I only want to use his face. So coming over here into the edit button, we don't need to remove the background because it's already removed. And then you can add like different backgrounds to it if you wanted to. I've never used that. I only use this website for this particular feature. I'm going to go over here to erase, and I'm going to turn this off. It's a new feature that they have on their website. I don't really like it. Okay, and I'm going to go over to erase, and I'm going to hover over here. See how big this circle is? If you wanted to make it smaller, you can make it smaller, and we can even zoom in if we wanted to. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the stuff that I don't want, and we're going to go all the way around. Now, you could have done this if you had a Cricut. You could have done this on your Cricuts in Design Space. The only thing is when I tried to upload this picture in Design Space, it did not do as much removing of the background as I wanted to. And this, frankly, is going to be a lot quicker. Okay, zoom out. Oh, and we missed a couple spots. Let's get rid of those. Okay, and then that's it. So when you're done and you have the edit the way you want to, and you have only what's left over of what you want, you're just going to press download. We're going to download image. And that was like simply that. Technically, if you have one of those really large printers like me, I have a 24-inch Canon. All I would have to do is just press print, and then we can print this and we can enlarge it at any size that we wanted to. If you don't have a printer that prints this big and you're gonna want it to resize it to send it over to Office Max or Office Depot, what you wanna do is open up a Pages document, or if you have Word or any type of document related anything. Now for this, I'm going to edit my page size over. So go to File and then Page Setup, and I'm going to choose my paper size. So if you're gonna be sending this over to like Michael's if you're gonna be sending this over to like Office Depot or Staples or anything like that, you're gonna need to know what size printer they have. So if they have a 36-inch wide printer, then you're gonna wanna make this page size 36 inches wide by however long. Now, if they have a 24-inch wide printer, which is something that I have, then you're gonna only wanna make that page size 24 inches wide. So let's do 24 by 36. And I'm gonna press okay. I'm gonna zoom out. Let's just pretend like we're sending it to my printer. I'm gonna find that download and I'm gonna drag it in. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this bigger, as big as the page will fit it. Okay, go over here into arrange, and I'm gonna stay on the page, and I'm just gonna keep making it bigger. Okay, it looks like that's gonna be the biggest as I can get it. So when you have that done, what you wanna do is come up here into File, and then we're gonna export this to a PDF. And then we're gonna save it as best. Then all you're gonna do is name your file and then just press export. Okay, when you have that down, I'm gonna come over here to the right, and there is my finished file, and it's the size that we need it. So now all you have to do is just log into Staples, Walmart, wherever you're getting it printed, and then send it over to them and they'll be able to print it. Now, there are a couple tips and tricks on doing the fan heads. The better the quality of the original picture is going to give you the best final cutout. I have received pictures in the past and they are old and grainy, and I can do them, but as they start getting larger, it starts getting grainier. So you have to keep that in mind when choosing pictures or taking orders for them. So the higher quality the picture, the best lighting would be the best scenario for printing pictures like this. Then all you need to do after you get this printed is just take like a really large piece of foam core. I get these, you can get them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 now. But then you just want to paste it onto it and then just take an X-Acto knife and cut out everything. And that's it. That's the easiest tutorial that I've ever done. All right, y'all, I sure hope I inspired you to make and I helped you out on making your own fan heads, and I will see you later.